Hello, in this clip we're continuing with the Upcycled box project. In the last clip I showed you how to glue this box together, and it's now sat for several hours and the glue is dry. I used a damp cloth to wipe any excess glue off, and we can see that it's now all together. But we do have a problem here with the joints. So if we look here at the joints, due to some inaccuracy in cutting, we've got some small gaps here which we can perhaps fill with wood filler, and then also here we've got a larger gap. So we're going to look at fixing these now. Now for the smaller gaps we can use a product like this. This is wood filler, and with the wood filler, this one's a little bit hard, but we can just take out a little bit of the wood filler, and we can see the wood filler is wood coloured, and we just push it into the joints just using this little piece of stick, and we need to push it into the joints and smooth it over, and you can see there it matches the colour of the wood. When that's dry we can sand that off and that should look a lot better. Now with the bigger gap here, the wood filler doesn't have a lot of strength, so really to make a better job of it we need to do something else. And what we're going to use is we're going to use the off-cut pieces that we cut from here. I'm going to use a chisel and a mallet. So I've got a chisel and a mallet here. I've also got some PVA glue, and what I'm going to do is take the wood grain. Now the wood grain, if we look at this, the wood grain's going along this way, so I'm going to try and split it. Wood splits much better on the wood grain. I might just be able to do this with my hand. Sometimes you have to use the mallet. And what I'm going to do is just split off small wafers. So I've cut that along the grain's going that way. I've split off some small pieces of wood which will hopefully fit into this joint. So I've made sure that the glue's cleaned out of that joint. I'm now going to take my PVA glue and I'm going to put some PVA glue into the joint. Just make sure that goes down. I'm going to take my sliver of wood. We could try and orientate it in the same so that the grain lines up, and then I'm going to use the mallet and just tap that in. So what we've got there is we've got the piece of wood here that I've pushed in, this piece of scrap wood, and you can see there that I've pushed it in. It fits into the gap, it's pushed right in, and I've also matched the grain up. It doesn't match exactly, but we'll have a look at that later. I'm also making sure that the gap it's pushed right the way down. Okay, so once that's dry we can leave that to dry and then we can sand it off. If we take a look at this box here, this one I've fixed these joints, and I don't know if you can just see that there, but we can see that this one was quite bad. I've had to fix the joints here. I've added a little bit of filler also, and we can see that although on close inspection you can see them, once we put a finish like wax on that, this won't look too bad at all. So that is fixing the joints using filler and pieces of wood and PVA, fixing the joints on the Upcycled box. Thank you for watching.